By the end of this meeting, we're deciding X. That one sentence is the difference between a meeting that produces a decision and one that produces a list of things nobody committed to. 71% of meetings are rated unproductive, and the single biggest cause is how they start. Most managers open with the agenda instead. A list of topics feels productive, but it doesn't create a shared goal. Once people hear the decision goal spoken out loud at the start of the meeting, something changes in how they contribute. Here's what happens when you skip this line. Most meetings start with an agenda where the manager lists topics and asks for updates, but everyone in the room shares information without knowing what they're trying to decide. This is called ambiguous purpose, and it's the most common failure mode in meeting design. Without a stated decision goal, the conversation drifts in multiple directions, side debates open up between individuals, and people dump information because they don't know what's relevant to the actual choice at hand. 63% of meetings end with no decision made at all. The real cost runs deeper than the hour on the calendar. The bigger problem is the cognitive load that builds when participants hold back. They can't tell what success looks like, so they hedge. This is evaluation apprehension, a documented effect in group decision research. There's a reason the line fixes this. It's not about being direct. It's about a psychological principle that's been tested in 40 years of research, and most managers skip it completely. Here's why it works. It's a public commitment to a specific outcome. And public commitments are more powerful than private intentions because they engage social accountability and build a shared sense of responsibility that people feel right away. This activates commitment and consistency, a principle from behavioral psychology documented by Robert Cialdini, and once participants hear the decision goals spoken out loud, they feel internal pressure to align their behavior with that commitment. It's why people who agree to watch your things on the beach are far more likely to stop a thief. The small verbal pledge creates a mental bond that shapes the rest of the conversation. Self-perception theory supports this too. When people hear themselves state a goal, they infer that they believe it's important, which means they automatically narrow their cognitive focus without anyone telling them to. Instead of evaluating every topic equally, participants filter for information that serves the stated decision. The line also creates a built-in endpoint. Everyone knows the meeting is done when the decision is made. Let's put it to work. Name the decision before anyone speaks with the exact words. By the end of this meeting, we're deciding X. Fill in the X with the real choice your team faces. Here's an example from a product team. The team is debating priorities. The manager opens with this line. By the end of this meeting, we're deciding whether to prioritize feature A or feature B for the next release, which turns a vague discussion into a targeted comparison. Previously, the team might have spent an hour listing pros and cons without resolution. With the line, every comment gets filtered through the decision lens. The team reaches consensus faster because the goal is visible. If you're a peer or junior employee, softer wording removes the command tone but keeps the commitment intact. You can say this: let's aim to decide X by the end of this meeting. Or try this: our goal for today is to come to a decision on X. Before your next meeting, write the decision goal on a sticky note and put it where you'll see it. Open with the line. After the meeting, ask yourself if the group reached a decision faster than usual. That felt difference is what turns the line into a habit. Now you have the opening line that sets the decision in advance. It creates a shared commitment, narrows cognitive focus, and forces a clear endpoint that everyone can see right away. Most managers will keep reading the agenda and hoping for the best. You now have a better option. Use this phrase in your next meeting before anyone speaks and name the decision out loud. In the next video, we'll look at what to say when people talk over each other. Drop a comment and tell me what decision you'll set in your next meeting.